of Act 2.
Tom Kenny, professional homosexual.
Act 3, fade in, interior hallway outside loft, moments later. The party is spilled out into the hallway. Gwen, seething, waits for the elevator. Stacy comes out of the apartment, sees Jim, and makes a beeline for him. Just as she reaches him, Gwen grabs him and pulls him aside.
Jim, what's going on with Andy and that girl?
Beads of sweat start to pour down Jim's face.
What girl?
That girl.
Andy certainly never slept with her. Why do you... No.
Jim, did Andy sleep with that girl?
That girl? She's a virgin.
She's a virgin.
Yeah, and a lesbian. Also, Andy hates her because she's a lesbian virgin. And I'm not lying. You'd be able to tell if I was lying. Because I'm a really bad liar.
Hey, would you mind giving me a ride home?
Interior, Jim's car a few minutes later. Jim and Gwen have pulled up to Gwen's apartment. Gwen, although clearly onto Jim, is managing to put up a pretty good front.
Thanks for being so honest, Jim.
I'm always honest when it comes to Andy's not sleeping with other girls.
Gwen's eyes narrow, vengefully.
Jim? You got something in your eye.
She gets out of the car.
Hey, thanks for not lying.
Anytime. Close call.
Interior, Jim's room the next day. Jim is at his computer and we can only see the back of his head.
Hey, Gwen disappeared last night and isn't returning my calls. She didn't find out about me and Stacy, did she?
Got you covered. She asked about it, but I lied.
Well, what then? I mean, you took her home, right? She didn't say anything?
She didn't say anything.
Jim turns around to face Andy. He has pink eye. We hear an intense dramatic sting and zoom in on Andy, an exact parallel to Gwen's earlier epiphany.
You slept with Gwen? Oh my god, you slept with Gwen? She knows about Stacy and she slept with you as revenge!
He angrily leaps to Jim, but halfway there, he collapses on the floor, weeping.
I didn't sleep with her.
Liar!
I'm not a liar.
I thought you said you lied to Gwen. Huh?
That was for you. You wanted me to.
Oh, yeah, but what if I didn't?
That would be a lie.
Exactly!
Andy runs off, wild-eyed, up the fire escape. Exterior, loft building, rooftop, continuous.
My best friend slept with my girlfriend!
Posey sees him and rushes to his side.
No, I didn't. I promise you.
Jim.
Posey doesn't understand.
Jim.
Jim's your best friend? Oh. You should demote him. Can I be your new best friend?
Andy collapses to the ground.
What am I supposed to do now?
Kevin smiles and gets his dungeon master look. Smash cut to interior loft kitchen later. Andy is glumly playing Monopoly with Kevin.
Hey, free parking. My life's a mess, but at least I get $500.
Sorry, Andy. I'm a free parking purist. The rules say free parking is just a space where nothing happens.
What should I do about Gwen?
You're asking me? I knew Monopoly would bring us together. Who knows more about brotherly bonding than the Parker brothers?
Okay, don't rub it in.
Andy, what you need is a grand romantic gesture.
Kevin rolls and takes his turn while he speaks, calmly moving his token, paying the bank, etc.
Just like in all the great romantic comedies. Have you seen You've Got Mail?
That's a crappy contemporary idea of romance that has no soul.
Okay, how about a classic? Sleepless in Seattle.
Andy rolls and lands on one of Kevin's properties.
Remember, the hotel's disappeared, so those red jelly beans are hotels. That'll be $1,350.
Andy groans and lets his head hit the table.
The point is, in all the great love stories, the guys have done far worse things, but they always win the girl back with a grand romantic gesture.
You really think it'll work?
Of course. How do you think the Green Lantern got married?
Interior ad agency, Jim's office day. Andy bursts into Jim's office proclaiming,
I don't care if you slept with Gwen. I'm winning her back and there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
Jim slept with someone?
Yes, but you can win him back with a grand romantic gesture. Sweep him off his feet, show him how deep and real your feelings are.
Andy leaves and Stacy looks perplexed.
Grand romantic gesture. Grand romantic gesture.
Exterior, Gus and Wally's apartment later.
Oh, dearie dear, something romantic. Now, you do know how to treat a vinyl record, don't you? It's not like a CD. You can't go touching it all over.
Stop badgering him!
Well, his generation never...
Here, Jerome Carter, that was a trick.
Andy smiles and looks at the record, holding it wrong and getting his greasy fingers all over it. Interior, Carlos and Natalie's apartment moments later. Andy bursts in.
Sorry to barge in. I'm doing something romantic for Gwen. Can I borrow your Christmas lights?
If romance is what you're after, shouldn't you consider Judaism?
She enticingly offers him a menorah.
Well, with Christianity, you get the lights and bigger candles, too.
He offers a selection of Virgin Mary votive candles.
Sorry, Judaism.
Exterior loft till minutes later. Andy emerges lugging a giant sack of supplies.
You're sure you don't want to just peruse Green Lantern 174 for romantic tips? It's very realistic because he doesn't use his powers.
I'm sure.
Go get him, Andy. I mean her.
Hey, look, there's little red houses in this dog mess.
Oh, Gus, you're imagining things.
Oh, he ain't, look.
Well, that's what you get for poking around in strange dog do before going to work at your diner.